If you're pouring money into ads, but you're still not seeing enough leads, the problem is not your marketing. It's what happens after the lead comes in. In this video, I'll show you how top HVAC companies are doubling their leads without touching their ad budget, just by fixing what happens on the back end. If you want the full document from this video, plus SOPs, scripts, automations, and other tools that we give our clients, they're all inside my free Facebook group. You'll find a link for that below. If you're more of a one-on-one type of person, you want help building this out for your business, there's a link for that too, or we can chat one-on-one. Anyway, most HVAC owners believe that when growth stalls, the answer is to increase ad spend. Facebook not working, spend more. Google slow this month, spend more. SEO not bringing in calls, spend more. But here's the truth. It's not your marketing budget, it's your backend. You don't have a leads problem, you have a conversion problem. You're pouring money into the top of the funnel without fixing the holes at the bottom. So leads are coming in, but they don't get booked, they ghost. Then they go with someone else or they forget you exist. Before you throw another dollar into ads or SEO, you need to ask yourself, do I follow up with every single lead fast? Am I chasing open estimates consistently? Am I asking happy customers to leave reviews and to refer their friends? For most owners, the answer is no. And that's why throwing money at more ads isn't working, because your system can't handle the volume that you already have. And I'm going to be brutally honest here about what's happening behind the scenes. Here's how most HVAC businesses lose leads. First, we have missed calls. So let's say a lead calls in after hours or the office is busy. No one picks up. They don't leave a voicemail and you never hear from them again. That's an easy $500 service call just gone. Next, there's no speed to lead. So here a homeowner fills out a form or an ad, and maybe it takes 1 to 3 hours for someone to call or text back. Meanwhile, they already called another company and they already booked the job with another company. And here's an interesting stat. 78% of customers hire the first company that replies. If you're not responding instantly, you're not getting the job. Then there's no follow-up. So let's say you gave them a quote. Maybe it's been 2 to 3 days. You just naturally assume that they're not interested, but here's what the data says. 62% of HVAC leads who don't convert today will convert within 12 months if you stay top of mind. And after 48 hours, engagement drops below 20%. At 72 hours, it's less than 10%. So if you are not following up, you have absolutely no shot winning that job. Then we have no review requests. So every happy customer is a free piece of marketing. But most companies finish the job, leave the house, and that's it. There's no review request going out. There's no testimonial. There's no social proof to help you rank higher or get future customers from Google. Finally, there's no referral engine. So word of mouth, as everyone knows and agrees, is a very powerful tool, but it's also passive. I want you to imagine if every single 5-star customer got a text or an email that's offering them $500 for a system replacement referral. How many jobs are you leaving on the table just because you're not asking? These missed opportunities add up to tens of thousands of dollars in lost profit every single year. The top HVAC companies don't just have better marketing, they have better systems. They respond to leads instantly, even after hours. They follow up consistently on open quotes and cold leads. They ask for reviews and referrals automatically, and they track every single lead from form submission to close job. They're not guessing what happened with a lead. They know, because they're tracking it. So while the average companies are spending $5,000 a month on ads and getting maybe 10 jobs, top companies are spending the same, but they're getting 20 plus jobs. Same spend, more revenue, because they close more of what they already get. That's the shift that you need to make. So this is where everything changes. It's called the conversion system. This is going to be the backend system that plugs all the holes where profit is leaking. It automates follow-up, builds trust with Google, and it keeps your calendar full even during the slow seasons. So I'm going to break down 4 key components of this conversion system. First is the speed to lead automation. So as soon as a form is filled out, or let's say a call is missed, an automatic SMS and email will go out to that lead within seconds. So for example, let's say you missed a call because your office was too busy with other stuff. Hey, saw you reached out. We're on another line. When's a good time to connect? It's just a simple text that can go out to the lead if your office misses a call, for example. If someone's filling out a form, you say, hey, thanks for reaching, or hey, this is Mike from Mike's Heating and Cooling. I saw you inquired about air conditioner repair. Is that right? Or something like that, just to get them to say yes and get them on the line. So in this one automation alone can increase your booking rate by 50% or more. The second component is estimate follow-up sequences. So for every single open estimate, they're going to get a 7-day follow-up sequence. So this is going to be calls, texts, and emails going out to that open estimate lead. It's going to handle objections, price comparisons, scheduling delays, all automatically. You're going to be staying top of mind, they're going to feel taken care of, and you're going to close more jobs without chasing. The third piece is review and referral campaigns. So this is where the leads double without extra ad spend, because after every job, the customer is going to get an automated review request. And once they leave a review, they're going to be moved into a referral or upsell sequence. So, for example, in the referral sequence, there you get a text that goes along the lines of, hey, do you know anyone who needs a system replaced? We're offering $500 for every single referral that books an install. And you might think this is expensive for a referral fee, but when you think about it, you're paying your sales guys commission like this anyway. You can also position this as them paying off their system with you, and you'll be surprised to see how many of your customers actually turn into mini sales fuel for you. It's a win-win for everyone included. So this is going to bring more leads in and more trust from zero extra spend. Finally, the last component is a long-term nurture campaign. So not everyone is ready to buy today. Some people need time to think and compare different quotes. Your system is going to keep sending helpful content, check-ins, seasonal tips, and etc. It's just going to build goodwill. And when people are ready, they're going to come back to you because you kept keeping in touch with them. Now, I want to show you really quickly about what this actually means for your bottom line. So let's say you're spending $5,000 a month on marketing, you're getting 50 leads, and your average ticket is $500 for repairs and $5,000 for replacements. Let's take a look at company A that has no conversion system in place and their closing rate is about 20%. So because they have no tracking, no systems in place, no follow-ups, they're going to get 10 jobs and 25% of them are going to turn into replacements and 75% will be repairs. So 2 installs will be $10,000 and 8 repairs will be $4,000. So their total revenue comes to $14,000. Company B with the conversion system closes 40% of these 50 leads. So 40% of 50 is going to be 20 jobs and 25% replacements, 75 repairs. That means 5 installs, which means $25,000, and 15 repairs, which turns to $7,500. The total revenue goes to $32,500. So you can see here it's the same leads, same ad spend, and more than double the profit. It's not even including things like referrals and Google leads that you'll get from automated review and referral campaigns. So here's what you need to do to get started. The first thing that you want to do is to audit your follow-up system, audit your entire sales process. What happens when a lead calls after hours? What happens when a quote is sent but is not accepted? If you don't have an answer for any of these, you're losing money. Now we want to track every single stage of the customer journey. So think of what happens when a new lead comes in, to estimate sent, to job closed, and every single thing in between. You need to see exactly where you're losing people because what gets tracked gets improved. Third, you want to install a conversion system. So you can build one yourself with everything that I talked about in this video, or we can just build it for you. And fourth, you want to run review and referral campaigns to double your lead volume without ads. So just your happy customers bring in more customers. If you already run ads, you need this backend system to make them actually work. If you haven't run ads yet, don't touch a single ad until your follow-up and conversion process is airtight. Now, as a quick recap, you do not need to increase your marketing budget to get more leads. You just need to stop letting your current leads slip through the cracks. A conversion system is going to help you follow up faster, close more estimates, get more reviews, drive more referrals, and double your close rate without spending $1 more. And this is exactly how top HVAC companies grow profitably, and it's what you can do to start today. Anyway, if you want the full breakdown from this video, plus the SOPs, scripts, and automations that we give our clients, they're all inside of our free Facebook group, which you can find a link for below. And as I said, if you're more of a one-on-one type of person, you want help building this out for your business, there will be a link for that too.